Hey, it's Joe, and I've got another great tip for you. Today, we're actually going to address an issue that is a topic on the majority of our members' minds. And actually, I'm going to read you a question that came in from the research we recently did. Joe, I always wonder why men play so many games. They ask you for your number, call, take you out, things start to be on the right track, and then you get that email or text saying that they're going to put dating on hold for right now. They have their own issues that they have to work on, yada, yada, yada. I totally get it. Okay. Not the first woman to have made this statement, and definitely not going to be the last. So let's talk about this. Why do men play games? Because they do. Okay. It's the same reason that some women play games. Now, I know you might say, not you. Okay. I know you've never told a guy that you were interested and then all of a sudden blown him off. I know you never told a guy that you would like to see him again, and then when he called, you didn't answer. I know you've never done any of that, but let's be real, okay? And again, this is where we need to understand the difference between boys and men. And I so get it because, believe it or not, this does work both ways. Some women, and I know it's not you, do the same thing. I remember I was a point in my life where, when I was single, I was dating, I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not playing any games. Don't want any drama. Ain't gonna do it. And if I have to be with someone where I have to play games, I have to do the drama, I have to say or be something I'm not to be with that person, then I simply don't want to be with them. That's not the person that I'm looking for. And it's amazing. Once I made that decision in my mind, I stopped attracting those kind of people. Or if I did, I just like a laser beam. I just knew it, and I like the roadrunner. Beep beep. I ran and got away. So you have to realize this: is some guys simply play games. That's the way it is. Okay. Your job is to recognize those guys. And this is why I recommend, jump into relationships and you just date them, because they're going to show you if they're really a man or a boy. So the question I have is, if you notice that that's all you're attracting, you're only attracting those kind of guys, is there possibly a reason? So I want you to percolate on that for a little while. You know, is it possible that there's a reason that you're attracted to men who play games? Okay. And see if there's a common denominator in those men that you're attracted to. Do you go for looks first and foremost? Not saying that looks aren't important, they're absolutely important. But do you focus on that? Do you focus on, the chemistry and how hot and how exciting things have to be? And it's like that, and then it burns out. See, a true relationship, one that will last, is kind of like a fire that burns consistently over time. It doesn't get too hot, it doesn't get too cold. It just burns consistently. So I find those are the relationships that last the test of time. That's the relationship that you're ultimately shooting for. So here's a little assignment for you this week. Okay. If you notice that you're attracting men who play games, and there's some kind of pattern, they suddenly disappear, why do you think that is? Okay. Without any judgment, but simply why? Don't you think that there's a reason? And I'd love to hear your feedback or any questions that you may have on this, or if, there's something you're struggling with, definitely put it in the comment box below, and I'll definitely give you my feedback. All right. We'll see you next time. God bless.